Season 19 playoffs. I will be joined by 5 here as our assistant caster. They are currently making a run to go get some water, but they'll be here shortly. But we are covering a banger matchup. The first map went 10-13 to the way of Rise Dusk, with Jose dropping 31, nearly out-fragging Tapia with 29, both on the ISO. But then We Ride It Dawn struck back with a decisive 13-7 victory, with Depp leading the way on his Viper and Kaio shortly behind. And now, for all the marbles, we are on map 3. Depp on the Sova, Kaio on Yoru, who has been a Yoru one-trick season and have been having an ultimate Yoru season. Meanwhile, Rise Dusk, on the other hand, has Jose, the man, the myth, the legend, the man who's been doubted so many times, along with the help of OKW Amazing, Kaz, Beesme, and Ken Pink. Which team is going to come out on top? I certainly can't tell you. Let's look at the comps. Rise Dusk going with it was a very traditional Haven comp, but now it's still a double initiator with the Gecko instead of the Breach is a little bit interesting. Meanwhile, on the hands of We Ride at Dawn, it is maybe a newer style comp. You have a double Sentinel with a Yoru. Now, they are starting defense, so maybe this is the way of we're going to start good, try to get in their heads. It's already 11 p.m. on the Eastern Standard Time. We know our opponents might be tired. Let's just get off to a good start and try to get into their head by having a lot of setups in our hands. Meanwhile, by Rise Dusk, this is just simple. They have 2 duelists. Ken Pink, it's interesting, they're not the highest fragging player so far in this series, so locking Reyna is definitely a confidence choice. Maybe Ken Pink realizes, I gotta do something now. This is the last of my chances. I gotta lock in. And so, you know what? I'm with it. Let's get it done with. And so, we're gonna start off with, Rise Dusk on the defense. Oh, wait, Nick Jr. is here. All right. Sorry, not Rise Dusk, but We Ride at Dawn on defense and Dusk on offense, and we're going to be looking at an A hit here. We're looking at Jose here. Jose is kind of walking up and going to run right into the Cypher setup with the Omen. This is going to be a nasty hit. Cass is already up long. They're not really giving much, but is Beastman going to hear the double walkout? Is Kaio is going to get into window. The turret surely will give them away, but what is Beastman going to be able to do? They know one's in window, going to be able to walk up behind. Can Dev see anything? The Yoru TP's out, but the Sova stays. Now, Beastman did hear that Yoru TP, but now they're playing Ring Around the Rosie. Meanwhile, Jose taking an early fight onto Kaio. And it looks like this A-Pop's going to come out. The flash comes out, but Monkey Mash going to find one with the shorty in the smoke. And reloading. And now the hit's been delayed with We Ride at Dawn taking the first pick. And now Kaio walking out, understanding, hearing the leaving. Meanwhile, Beesme walking up on the B, finding Zingus. Gonna find that first pick.
Shot.
Are they gonna be able to find the Sova and A-Link? But meanwhile, the rest of Dusk is just heading towards C. Maybe realizing there's probably no one over there and gonna be able to get a quick pick. But Beesme is in an amazing spot. They're gonna catch that rotate. And Depp might have been caught out here. Depp's not looking behind him. Depp! Beesme on the lurk already! Gonna find 1, gonna find 2! Can they find 3? Find 3! Beesme already on 3! And can they find 4? But no, Monkey Mash in the clutch situation. Jose, Kaz, and Ken Pink versus Monkey Mash. Monkey Mash has a flash and a TP. 3K for Monkey Mash. But both the players of Dusk are gonna opt to play it safe, or not so much. They're running back on the side, giving it to him. Monkey Mash the 4K, but Ken Pink on the Reyna.
What an insane play! Insane plays coming out of the players that they're not even high elo. These are the players who are like mid elo here, and they're playing way above what their expected level was for at least for that round. B with crazy good timing, crazy good lurk, and then Monkey Mash, trying to bring the round back from such a devastating blow of that 3K. That was beautifully played. I can tell that both teams here definitely want it. They want it all.
I mean, and obviously you can tell these teams are warmed up. This isn't, first game jitters. This is it. This is do or die time. Now, Tapia might be getting challenged here as people walk in the garage, but Jose gonna find Keo, but Tio's gonna TP out. Meanwhile, Monkey Mash awaits Jose in the smoke, and Monkey Mash with an impactful first kill as Depp gets another one in garage. And now there's some guns down, but Mizi finds the trade. Now Keo might be able to walk out here. Gonna challenge. Repink gets the kill, and now it's on the Monkey Mash. Can they find Repink? They know, maybe saw the foot, maybe they did it. And now it's a 3v3 situation with Monkey Mash being low, but the gun's in favor of Dusk. And now 2 guns already down. This is a dangerous economy round. But now Zyngus, what can they do here? Gets 1 with the right click, almost gets 2, and LK's low. And now Monkey Mash hears people walking through and might be able to get this timing. But I don't think Casual Crazy is going to have enough time to get the CT. It's going to be down to Monkey Mash. He makes the noise in the drop. Casual Crazy's walking out. LK's now looking towards Monkey Mash. And Nico's on the way. But LK's walking up. He can look behind you. No. And walk away. LK gets out. The TP clears.
Oh, he doesn't
running.
know.
It's 20 health versus 20 health. Both very low. He's looking towards, but he's going to find Garage. LK walking out, gonna see Monkey Mash on the one-way, and LK prevents disaster and picks up the Vandal and secures a second round for Dusk in the anti-eco.
What an insanely great TP coming out of LKW, amazing that round. That TP would have fooled anybody of any rank, I'm convinced. Maybe not a Radiant, but that was just insanely good play. You know, to clutch it out, secure the eco. It was a pretty expensive, you know, buy-up round for them. Let's see if that's going to affect them later on here.
You know, I've seen a lot of TPs in my day, Nick, and being one who does a lot of them, that was a pretty good TP. Meanwhile, LK, Rise Dusk, realizing they're low on the eco here, maybe going to slam B, as Jose looks to taste first damage, and is not going to find much problems on B, as they're going to get the site for free. As We Ride It Dawn looks to play a full retake scenario. And Dark's gonna come in. Jose opts to not break it for his teammate, and maybe gets 1 killed there. But Jose's gonna sit in the back site as the Euro flashes out. Oh, someone flashes it. Gonna cost Jose there, actually. The breaking of the flash, and now Beats me in a 1v5 situation. Gonna find the first in the Keo. Looking behind him to clear the flank, but Depth swings out, and that's an easy anti-eco round for We Ride It Dawn.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm on the side of, you know, Dusk here, you know, I'm thinking my main goal was achieved. I got my plant down. You know, I might have took 1 gun down with me instead of, you know, maybe more. It might have been better to get a couple more guns there. But honestly, I'm leaving that round happy. I'm going into the next round, and I'm thinking, hey, we did our job, and, you know, we're going to keep going. We're going to try and keep this momentum.
I agree, and, you know, the good thing I'm liking out of this match is it seems both teams are dialed in. Like there's been good play out of both teams already.
Like
and
like
so
firing on all cylinders here.
I'm smelling a 13-11, or you know, maybe if even we're lucky, Nick, an overtime game here to decide our last game of quarterfinals.
Down to
Meanwhile,
14-12.
Jose going fast. It seems the main strat here out of Dusk has been to scale pretty quickly and then rotate fast if they meet problems. It's gonna be Zyngus finding Jose in the first, gonna get 1, gonna get 2, gonna get almost 3! LK trades it out, and now they're kind of stuck.
No chance.
1, LK's planting in the smoke, the shock darts, LK's holding for the walkout, but LK finds 1, but easily traded by Monkey Mash, and now it's down to B again in Garage in a 1v3 clutch. And that round, oh, the whiff comes out from Beesme, but that round's really gonna come out to Zyngus getting 2 beautiful kills from the Wog's position on the entry, able to shut down both Jose and Lorena very quickly. And now Rise Dusk looking at a not so great eco. And I want to point out Jose being 0-4 here as a duelist, having to be at the entry, having to be the confident player for your team, and being the top frag for both fast games. That's not a great start, and especially when you have players like Monkey Mash and Depp and Kaio and Zyngus all getting their kills early on. Getting settled early into this game.
I do know this Jose unit can be someone who uses momentum very well, though. So maybe he gets a couple rounds. Maybe he gets a couple.
I mean, he's already going back in again. He has a stinger. I mean, you know, hopefully this means his confidence unfazed. He's gonna find an early pick on the Zyngus. Yeah.
There it is. There it is.
But Depp and Kaio are gonna find early picks. Now is Depp gonna get caught up behind here? You see on the minimap, Jose pushing in. He hears a lot, but the Euro's gonna catch him out with Kaio. Depp's looking already, but Jose, it's not enough. Kaio's in sight, scanning things out. And on site, and oh no, the tap's gonna force some movement here. The flash out of Alka's gonna get them caught out, and now it's a 1v2. Cass walking up. Gonna swing, get the kill onto Kaio. Monkey Mash might be able to find it. It's a 1v2 situation. Casual Crazy sticking the bomb. And gonna find 1. Finds 2! Oh my god, Cass!
Oh my god! Dude, there's no way that just happened!
From the shadows into the dusk, Cass brings Rise Dust to round 3, and what a round from Cass, and that's prowess of an immortal right there. Oh my lord, the Sova Dart, being blind, it all means nothing. All the obstacles Cass jumps over like a hearse in the Kentucky Derby, finding its way against all odds.
I am absolutely shocked. That was a beautiful play. Every single round has just been beautiful play after beautiful play. These teams, this is such an entertaining game.
And again,
I'm really excited to
Jose
keep
on the
this.
entry, going fast. And you can see 2 players backside, both Depp and Casual Crazies. And they're opting to play for a retake. They're going to get the pick here. And the beautiful KJO early to counter out things. But now the Sovol's going to come out. And now Jose's going to try to get a little aggressive here, facing in the 2. Maybe even 3 if he's going to catch Depp out. He's going to catch Depp out, but gets traded for his troubles. Meanwhile, Zingas finds one. I'm having a hard time observing right now. I apologize. Now Keo's also in the flank. There's 2 coming from C-Link. Keo coming on the flank. Can they gonna find Beastme before the alarm bot does? It's gonna trigger here in a second. It's gonna pop. Beastme is all but aware. And the swing, while being vulnerable, might give Beastme the upper hand, but no! Keo finds one, and Monkey Mash finds another, and now it's a 3v2 on site. Monkey Mash and LKW amazing. LK the 1v3. Oh my!
Okay.
You might wanna.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, Cass? Oh, that's
Wait,
okay.
Oh, the shock dart?
It's fine.
Oh.
We're
Wait,
back
I
to
didn't realize
even.
Keo was so far. Yeah, and we're back to even 3-3. Wow.
You know, LK had a chance there maybe if he
Yeah, okay, buddy. Might need to hit the aim labs a little bit.
you know, maybe we gotta call Garden up for some mentorship there, but it's okay. We'll work on that one. But LK is top fragging for their team, Rise Dusk, you know, but now Econ shifted back in the favor of We Ride at Dawn. And you know, the thing is though, this isn't actually so far so good for Dusk because they're playing into a double Sentinel comp.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, they're playing a double sentinel, and you know they're actually not doing that bad.
The issue is though they do have the double duelist, so it is kind of like a almost you know like
trade
they
off,
got to
yeah.
trade, and now Keo's actually LK getting some good damage out early, and I feel like this is an ill-fated hit. You saw one early, they had the early info, and Depp probably making the call here to rotate towards A early. The Cypher being back sight, you have people coming out, and Dust still looks like they want to hit this, but dash out, and Casual Crazy's gonna find the first in Jose, and they're out still. Do they have any help back sight? They do. Casual Crazy's gonna swing out, find almost 2, but no. Depp rocks out of the smoke. Can he find 2? He finds 1. Cat swinging back sight. Depp knows the last short's gonna get almost nothing. And now, Beastme in a 1v2 situation. No! And Monkey Mash has to have an angle. Beastme's gonna walk out. Zinga's holding the close left and not gonna be able to do anything as We Ride at Dawn finds 4.
Wow, good round by We Ride at Dawn there. Once all the chaos stopped, they kind of slowed down, knew it was just B, and you know, they had a little bit of peeking there, but then afterwards the smoke went down, and they held that smoke really well together. I like that. I like that from them. Really good at closing out the rounds here.
You know, if We Ride at Dawn here as well, I'm playing full retake. Maybe playing 1-3-1, setting both Sentinels up on the A and C side to get some chip damage as they come in. Have the Cypher play Heaven, KJ play Molly towards C. You have a KJ Molly and a Euro. Like you could play a decent retake here, but the way, because you know, Dusk has been slamming sites. There's been no faking out of them, and now Zingas is gonna be stuck on an entry against Jose. Jose's gonna path out right, and Zingas is gonna find nothing but Depp. Not even needing to use their gun there. As Depp gets one with a shock dart, now gonna drone, and then the Euroworld's coming for the replay. Depp with no waylay dash here, but still gonna come out. Depp finds 2, Beastme finds 1, and Beastme stuck on sight as the KO comes behind them. The Euro, shooting. We're gonna find 2,
Wow.
and now an around that looked unwinnable. And Ken Pink finds 3.
Wow, Ken Pink and B putting the round on their backs. These teams want it. They said, hey, look, you guys might have been able to best us the last couple rounds, but we are still going to keep fighting.
You know what I want to say here, Nick, though? I feel like we could have invested the KJL.
Yeah.
Like, the retake was too fast.
Retake? Yeah.
I want to blame that one specifically on Dapia, man. He walked right out with no util before the Euro pop. I think he was like, it's just, once again, I think it's that solo mentality that's been playing with Rayleigh and Ranked, throwing certain people's 5 stacks, and now it's coming back to bite him here in the quarterfinals of our tournament. Kaio walking up the TP. Kenpink's gonna have the flash, but Kaio might be able to get out, but no! Kenpink on the early aggression's gonna find one and be able to get into sight here. Meanwhile, Casual Crazy's in a corner. Can they find anything? LK finds one. There's too short. The position's gonna be given away. Monkey Mash is TPing out, and now Cypher sitting in the smoke. Are they gonna find anything?
1 HP.
Spike planted.
And now the retake doesn't have much oomph to it, as some would say. And if I'm Depp, what am I gonna do here? The drone comes out, not being able to get much. Depp's gonna swing heaven here with a dart. He's holding out his util like a 501, not really finding much and instantly dying. Monkey Mash comes to the Bucky and gets nothing on the angle as Dusk turns around their fortune once again. Man, this is like the third lead change we've already had.
Yeah, unfortunately, you know, with the KJ dying to the lurk and the Yoru dying off the initial pick, there was not really much left for them to do with utility-wise when it came to retake. Yeah, you have the dart, you have the omen blind, and you have the drone, but like you don't really have anything to keep people off these angles once they're on them. Like Casual Crazy, just not be, you know, there's no flashes. There's the cages, but like. Honestly, it was just a really hard retake, especially with 4 people left alive.
And now, once again, we just see a slam. But Jose, I see a trip in front of me, and if I'm Jose, I'm about to hit that trip with... Oh, he dodges over it. Casual Crazy's in the back. He's going to get tagged for one of his teammates. And Kio's about to flash out, get full stun on Jose. Jose, he's alive somehow, but Kio gets the kill. And grabs the gun, now on site. Wow. But now, Kenpink on site, and it's all up to him to do. They're going to tap and maybe find something. Are they gonna hold a left as Monkey Mash swings at the judge, gets nothing? And now Kenpink and Co with Dusk in a 3v3. Zinkus finds one, and now it's all up to B again. Pulling the long angle. This is a doable round. There's no smokes available. But the util already out. Having to reload early. No one's tapped yet. Maybe getting a little bit ahead of it. Finding Depp gets the first. Zinkus pushing the second. This is so winnable. Finding second. Beasme is at the clutch position here. And the ult. They can't invest it. Sees the bomb. 3 bullets. Low.
Oh, you know he's off.
Oh!
In Casual Crazy, is it gonna be? Yeah, they're gonna have enough time, and they're gonna tie the game back up just like that.
You know, almost perfectly played from Beasme. I think a slight error towards the end, maybe overstaying their welcome in the long space, maybe not taking the gamble that the shots probably would have got Crazies off, knowing that Cypher Cage doesn't have the full timer to hold. It's unfortunate, as Beasme really almost brought that brown rack for their team, but, you know, I want to say that round, it just has been so back and forth. The trades coming out back and forth. It's Mike Tyson versus Muhammad Ali. Blow after blow. And now, the patent pending Rush C from Rise Dusk into the Casual Crazy setup. I'm going to get tagged by the dart.
Oh. The dart doesn't. Oh,
and they're out. But Depp, can Depp find anything? Depp walks out, finds one. Depp's gonna find 2. Oh, but Depp gets traded by LK, who TP back site there. And now the attackers, KJL, I really don't like the places it's being placed. The Flood CT's available. And now, if we ride at Dawn, you know KO's on flank here. And they're gonna replay Garage and maybe just use their KJL of their own to just reset this fight. But this KJL coming slow through C is Zynga's gonna use it. They're gonna clear Garage and just take no util. Yeah, this is a fumble, but maybe not. Zynga's fights back into sight. KO gets one, and now once again it's Beasme left in another clutch, replaying the same scenario as before. Molly's out. They know they can't be on. They don't got a peek. Kaio, nothing's going on here. Kaio's walking up. Beasme's gonna find one. Gonna see Dingus. Oh, it's too early once again. And Beasme doesn't learn about the mistakes of the past. And Zingus is gonna stick. It's gonna be close. But Zingus gets re-ride at Dawn to 6. And Beasme's gonna be kicking themselves after that one. Just time. You gotta play the time there.
Yeah, you know, a fatal error, you know, just slightly longer, you know, 1.6 seconds longer on that stall, and you would have had the round, but, you know, let's hope they don't let that little mistake, you know, eat them up, and hopefully they could just bounce back, keep the mental up, and, you know, try and close out the half here 6-6. That'd be pretty good.
I'm so confused as to why they didn't use the KJ ult there. I mean, obviously time was at the essence. Obviously it came down pretty close there, but it seems they've been holding on to this for a couple rounds now. A 4-stack game, maybe reading this hit from Dusk. What a call from Depp if he is the caller here. And now Kaio's gonna get the early info
Oh,
that there's
no.
4 there, but there's a 3-man up short. Jose's gonna probably hit this trip possibly. The Daps is procced. He might go over it, but I don't know if he has enough room. He is over it, and Casual Crazy likes to get out and play for the retake. KGL came out early here. Good play from him. The foot retake looks to be on. And Omen TP into spawn. Monkey Mash getting all the info needed. And meanwhile, Kaio jumping out of heaven with Omen. There's one long. They'll be able to catch it. The knife out. And Kaio's on top of the box. This is actually a pretty unexpected position here. They're pretty deep. There is a solo ult in play here. That's coming out now. We see Zingas
Crazy
walking
shots
up.
by
Jose
Jose
might have to
here.
walk through the smoke here. Yeah, he's gonna have to walk the smoke. Popping the Blade Storm. There's no one on. The time's in the favor of Rise Dusk, but not the player advantage. Jose swings out, gets nothing, and now Zingas gets up, and Zingas gets 3. And now it's a 7-5 half in favor of We Ride at Dawn.
Wow.
You know, this is the second free agent team. There's 4 free agent teams we had this season, and 2 of them made semifinals, and two of them could make. Sorry, 2 of them made quarterfinals, and 2 of them could be in our semifinals.
Wow. Wait, yeah, that's a crazy thing to think about. You know, most of the time you usually see these teams that, you know, build, you know, coordinate together and like make pre-made teams. Usually are the ones who go farther because they just have all that team chemistry from, you know, typically it being friends playing with each other.
I mean, obviously,
these
Depp is
guys-
subbing in for them, correct? And so that's one thing you got to
Right.
consider. But Depp's pride is on team chemistry and coordinating the teammates of his. Obviously, you know, when you're top fragging, it's hard to do. But at the same time, he's on an initiator role. And, you know, there's great IGLs in this league, like Lord Buckethead himself, who can IGL and top frag once in a while. So, like, you know, he should be able to coordinate his teammate here.
Mhm.
Yeah, I got to glaze my boy Buckethead, I'm sorry. Once in a while, you got to do it. Somebody got to do it.
Somebody's got to do it. I mean, he probably paid
But
you
meanwhile,
off that money.
let's focus on Jose here. Already slipped the net. Gonna fight Zingas early.
Oh, Jose.
Oh, he's
And Jose thinks they're towards A. But Z
And
is
we're
really
in-
never left spot. It's C. It's a C hit. The jig is up.
Spike planted.
Wow. Okay. So we've got Cass here. We've got the whole team regrouping CT now. We've got the Omen blind ready to go.
yeah, it's holding out.
Right
And it's, you know,
out
even
here.
though there's a man disadvantage, it seems like the positioning here from Dusk is a good start.
Yeah, look at that boom. I think that's 3 blind.
Jose's out, gonna get 1. Can Pink in as well. LK getting some too. There's just 1 on site. KO's gonna get taken out immediately. Oh, KO gets what? KO wants the ace. KO gets the ace.
5 more. We can do this again.
Wow.
Oh, that's on
truly
me
thought
for not
that
getting the
round-
observing there. Unfortunately, I missed
Wow.
2.
I truly thought that round was going to be, you know, Dusk, even with the man disadvantage there. Like, they had really good positioning for their utility there. They had the Omen blind. 3 people got hit by that. But Keo said, no, I'm staying my ground and I'm gonna get all 5 of you. And that was just insanely played.
So apparently Sock's been observing since round 2 and didn't tell me. So
Oh. Nice.
that guy's a bum. Terrible D&D player. Anyhow, back at it. Cass shooting some shock darts and maybe getting off site, but it's gonna cost them their life as Cass gets up and gets 1. An early advantage. Keo. Keo's been actually, in their debut season for FLV, by the way, has been on a heater. And a Euro 1 trick, not a 1 trick, but a Euro main, we'll say, and has been showing the league what a newcomer can do. And so, Zing is going to find an early lurk here, and yeah, this round's all but done for Rise Dusk. And it might be time to sunset their playoff hopes and dreams, as it feels We Ride at Dawn is just heating up. You know, Depp, who is an MVP caliber player, is not even carrying their team in this game. They're obviously getting the first 2 games under their belts. But this game's all Kaio. And Kaio's been this team all season, and it's refreshing to see them put up the numbers.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing, I think it was a 30+ game from them earlier in the season, or maybe around like week 4, around that time. Came from them, and I was like, wow. And so like I actually had to check it out, and you know, I think I glazed them in the general chat.
And now Jose gonna walk down mid again and get immediately spotted by the Eurowolds. And I like this from Kaio. Oh, and Jose, that's too much, brother. That's griefing. That's an Omen TP into heaven level. And Kaio gets 2.
Beautiful dart.
Gonna walk in. Oh, but that's a little too much. Asking for too much. as B3 walks in, gets 3.
Oh my gosh.
And B turns around what should have been completely over into the favor. And now it's Casual Crazies in the corner. And Casual Crazies do it. LK with the worst smoke I've ever seen.
Remaining.
This might be the worst smoke I've ever seen. It doesn't exactly matter. LK taps, waiting for Crazy to walk through. And gonna pay the price for it. I think I've seen. I mean, I'm perplexed.
Wow. I don't really know what words to say. You know, LK, this guy's a known thrower. Love that guy, but you know, he's got his moments. That was definitely not one of the brightest ones. Let's hope they bounce back here.
You know, that was their anti-eco, and now
Yeah.
We Ride at Dawn is riding all the way down to A site, looking to end this just as quickly as they started it. A free agent team turned hometown heroes. Kaio, the champion of their team, and with Jose early flanking like he's done every single round. I feel like they would expect it by now, but Kaio on the entry already getting killed. I've muted myself again on accident.
Last player standing.
And Dep's just killing people. I mean, this is just kind of sad. B's like the only one doing anything for their team right now, man. It's like, it's always been B. B is at 16 and 13, the only one on their team that's positive. Meanwhile, Jose and both Immortals that's 9 and 7-15, bottoming out the leaderboard. While all the players that We Ride at Dawn are just seem to be online. I mean, Kaio 20 and 11. You know, I see some comments from L casters in chat. I just want to know that I'm the coolest person who's ever lived, and and Nick Jr. is the second coolest person who's ever lived. And this, so yeah.
Yeah, and that Lord Buckethead guy might be the least cool person who's ever lived. Actually.
Who's ever lived.
Yeah.
But Jose's gonna walk down mid again and gonna probably get 1v1 by Kaio.
And they're gonna lose 1v1.
Classic Jose.
Jose, at what point do you stop?
You know, sometimes Jose sees things that he can't undo. He just must follow the path least traveled. And like the Robert Frost poem, he took the path less traveled and he lived by it. Meanwhile, Monkey Mash following a man after my own heart, the Omen TP into heaven and gets the kill. I'm so happy. Oh, he almost takes one for the team there. Beats me though in a 3v5 retake scenario in a game which looked meant to be close. I don't think we're getting anywhere near overtime. As you look, Zyngus is already on the flank. We have 2 flanks and LK's not gonna see anything, and it's over for LK. Kaz, get out the drone, buddy. Beats me coming from heaven.
Oh lord, and it's just Beesme against the world again.
And nothing. As Zyngus gets a 3K and we're on match and series point, We Ride at Dawn might be hopping on a horse and galloping their way to the semifinals of FLV Season 19.
At first, what I thought was going to be a game of Twilight, battle between Dawn and Dusk, it has now turned into, you know, the sun's on the horizon, and it looks like Dawn is about to show up. Let's hope that.
And it seems this double Sentinel comp, they've been able to so easily take apart Dusk that it doesn't really matter. They don't need you to. They're just killing.
What is this?
LK. What did?
I'm kidding.
Okay, Jose, retaking on site here. Kaio out, and the KJ also to come early, so they're gonna have to get the plan on and get off. Meanwhile, Jose's gonna come out, be able to get one. The TP gets Monkey Mash out, and but now it's all up to B. Oh, sorry, yeah, it's up to Zyngus and Monkey Mash, and all up to Zyngus, who's not gonna be able to get anywhere close on the flank. Someone would say trust the process in that scenario, but Bryce Dusk saying, hold up, it's not over yet, in a flawless round. Now, I will say that KGL really won them in that round and forced Dusk not be able to get any post-plant positioning, and now they don't really have any impactful ult. I mean, the Jet ult, you could say, is an impactful ult, but it's just Jose going down mid again, which means that ult will probably be not available to them after the first 10 seconds of the round.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this engagement right here. We have Jet and the I
It's
believe.
just like Dobby all over again from earlier, man. It's just like why players on this map love running down mid.
Let's see if Jose can make this
Is this still gonna happen?
different.
Sock says no, Jose, don't do it. We've seen you do
No,
it
don't
before.
do it.
Meanwhile, Ken
Oh.
Pink gonna find the early line. That's not catch any info, but the dart from Dapia is gonna get it out. Dapia tries some unique spamming techniques here. I don't think he really was using that one effectively. Using his shock darts. You know, I wouldn't really put Dapia on Sova, to be quite honest. He's just not really good with his util. It's unfortunate that he has to, show the world his unique util here. But meanwhile,
hate to break it to you, but that was not Deb.
Oh.
Great commentary by our #1 caster here, guys.
Sorry, so this is my 4th game of the day.
Oh yeah, no, he's been busy. He's been a.
But
a
meanwhile,
busy man.
You
Kaio
should run.
on match point with a double all clearing out A, realizing A is for free. And now the retake's gonna be gone forever. And this plans to get down pretty early where they have. Oh, Kaio, what? What you doing? You're in and you're out. Get Ken Pink. LK pops the bot and now running away with their tail tucked between their legs. And monkey mash in heaven again. It's gonna get out. Kaz at 30 HP. LK running out, gonna run into the trip. It's all for nothing. Jose gets 1 from heaven. Jose gets 2. Kaio gets 3. Basement gets 1. 2v2.
And the
And
solo
now it's
ult's gonna
Dusk
stall.
Seasons on the line. The first Molly's out. Shock dart's out, and now all they need to do. Depth Sobolts. I was shitting on his util, but it doesn't matter. Beesme runs, but there's nothing to do now. It's
that's
Tapia's
gonna be it.
world, and we're living in it. Kaio, Tapia, We Ride at Dawn is riding straight to FLV semifinals.
Wow. That game started off nuclear. That game was absolutely insane when it came to the beginning. You know, both teams are firing on so many cylinders and they were just both trying their best. Every round was so flip or flop. It was so back and forth. And then out of nowhere, you know, it looked like Dusk just ran out of gas. I mean, everyone except for B was
GGs.
just not able to continue, you know, with the
Sure, come
pressure.
down.
And it
I'm
showed.
gonna pull Kaio in here for a post-game interview,
Yeah.
if you don't mind. Which one is Kaio? Is it Winter?
TZ, I think so. I'm pretty sure.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. All right, guys. This is a good time to bring up our sponsor of today, Noah's Anti-Tilting Burgers. If you've ever tilted it in your, 5 stacks, duo queue, trio queue, anything like that, grab yourself a Noah's anti-tilt burger. Basically,
Game pulled all the way.
all right.
Sorry about the polling. Keo,
All good.
congratulations on your FLV semifinals berth. And honestly, on a amazing season. You've come here, and I'm pretty sure this is your first season of FLV, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And you've absolutely destroyed. How today? An absolute performance on map 3. What was going through your head there?
Dude, I honestly just asked to pick Yoru. They said it was chill. And I'm like, cool, I can do this because I have I think 1,500 hours on Yoru or 2,000.
1,500?
Yeah,
About as many comp hours I have in total.
I think I have 6,000 or 7,000 hours in Valorant total. But I spent a lot of the time learning Yoru after the rework. And
right.
if I ever get the chance to play Yoru, especially for my team, because I play on a team, if I ever get the chance to do it, I always take it. And I usually dominate because I just know I'm so comfortable with this kit.
Yeah, well, you definitely did that today. 4 first bloods, 24 kills, and a 348 ACS. And we like to give you our FLV. You know, Depp had 2 good games, but I think we're going to give you the series MVP. You did it when it counts in map 3. And so, I want to say, how does, a best of 3 series obviously compares a little bit. Did you guys lose map 1, or did you guys win map 1?
Yeah, we lost map 1.
And so how do you come back from a map, you lose map 1, on a not so great map in Icebox, in my opinion, and you got to come back. Daunting task in front of you. 2 maps to clear. What's going through your head, and how did your team persevere through that? Problems.
I mean, most of us kind of checked out after map one. We lost. We didn't feel too comfortable as a team because we have 2 subs. We weren't feeling the best. Going into map 2, I decided, you know what? If we're gonna go out, we're gonna go out and have fun. So we decided to just go full on defensive on Ascent. We played 3 Sentinels, 2 controllers, and we just decided to fuck off and have a good time. We kind of threw our defensive half. I think it was 5-7 defensive half on the defensive team. And then we absolutely dominated on attack. And it was like everyone kind of just like perked up after winning that. And we all just kind of like came into this last map with a ton of momentum to just finish it off and win.
Yeah, and it looked like the first half was trading blows back and forth. There'd be rounds where, there'd be a miracle from Beesme, and there'd be a round, there'd be a miracle from Depp or you. But as we got to that pistol round, and you get that all-round turning ace, tell me about what's going through your head, as that, honestly, in my opinion, was the pivotal moment that set you guys up for the crowning moment of that game.
Honestly, I'm just surprised I was able to pull off. So, okay. Playing Yoru so much, there's certain little plays I know on each map, just like niche plays. Something like throwing a TP into Garage right after they see me on site to bait them with a fake and then getting 2 on site. That's like a play I've done once before, and it's way harder doing it in game. Just like looking at it, it's like, oh, okay, that doesn't seem too hard. But actually pulling it off in game is really tough. So the fact I was able to do that and get an ace on top of that, that just blew my ego through the roof, and I just started egoing every single angle and winning.
Well, Keo, wait, the Keo plays? Yeah, they played TFR right next. I think you're playing our fellow caster here,
Yes, you guys
Mr.
will
Nick
be playing
Jr.
my team next. Yes,
So I'm gonna let you guys have a little bit of a face-off here, almost like a boxing match. Maybe, Keo, you have any words to say to your opponent before your next match?
Watch out for the Yoru. That's all I gotta say.
all right, all
Nick,
right.
any response there?
Watch out for the waylay. That's my
The
response.
waylay?
Yeah,
I
So
don't
we're
know.
gonna
I
put
feel like I
Yoru
have a
versus
couple. I feel
Whaley.
like I have a couple more hours on you. I don't know.
probably. I think so. I think so. We'll have to see. All right. But I believe that's gonna be it for us, everybody here at FOV. I am 5, and we've got Trombone Man Noah, both as your casters here today. As a closing, we're actually gonna say one last thing from our sponsors here. Every season, hundreds of middle rank players die of PR starvation. Big Admin uses the PR system to systematically skew the meta towards 3 ascendants and 2 bronzes. With nowhere left to turn, these poor souls starve to death, alone and afraid. Contact your nearest FLV representative and vote to hashtag stop the starve and raise PR. This message was paid for by the PR Cheaters Guild, consisting of Sock, Koos, Nick Jr., Closator, DP, and Eco. Oh, sorry. Well, that's gonna be it for us, guys. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Have a good night. We'll see you in semifinals. This is Trombone Man Noah on 5, signing off.